I don't like the way I sound.
One poem this whole month. I did. What's the background of the poem? I was on the poem. This is what I call research poem. I had to research to make sure what I was saying in the poem was accurate. It's called Six Figure Education. Basically about six figures as in the amount of digits a person is paid salary per year. An assistant principal in public schools right now is about 6 of them per public school. It gets paid 6 figures a year, and a teacher gets paid half of that, less than half of that, depending on where you work. So I did a poem about that. No matter how big America gets, we will always have one president and one vice president. In the sense of education, how is this relevant? Well, you must look into the perception of the 1 to 6 figure education deficit. We have 6 assistant principals making 6 figures and hundreds of kids not knowing what a figure is, let alone the definition of the word geometric. Let me explain. We create dropout factories, not factoring that this was an accident because in the 21st century we teach to the test, instead of educating students in the way where that same knowledge can be used in real life in everyday situations and reality. They don't even know what it means for it to be a century. They just know a sentry gun is deployed, Call of Duty. We give students post-traumatic stress from exams to the point where before orientation day surveys, students take ADHD meds just to place out of basic math, but not too high up so they don't get teased. Results in a basic crash. And while out of consciousness, the student realizes 9 plus 1 plus 1 equals 11. An ominous realization, yet student knows not what an omen or what ominous means. Student is successful in avoiding basic math acts. Student stays back. We support students in our own aspirations, not in their dreams. Teachers don't have students' backs, and here is what I mean by that. When you tell a student to go to college because it will be good for them, that is not exactly fact. I mean, college is one of the most expensive ways to be an alcoholic or a drug addict. Fact. Some of the most successful people of our time have never finished college, which makes sense why they were so successful. No breaking your necks about making grant and scholarship requirements and less loans to pay back. Student wants to act, student wants to sing, student wants to rap, and you say no because that is too unsuccessful when you really want to say, hey, that is too black. Don't compromise between what you want them to do on a set path. Teach them something that'll last forever and help them practice making the best of what they have. We pay extraneous assistant principals 6 figures and pay teachers less than half. With the results of this coming generation, you do the math. Neither should get paid, well, maybe for 1 day out of the whole year or minimum wage at max, but there is no possible way you can justify that. An administrator gets paid 6 figures, and a student doesn't know what a figure is. Go figure. How I can, but you can't figure this. No matter how big America gets, we will always have one president and one vice president. In a sense of our education, how is this relevant? Well, you must look into the perception of the 1 to 6 figure education deficit. We have 6 assistant principals making 6 figures, and hundreds of kids not knowing what a figure is, let alone the word geometric.
Come on. Woo! Yeah. Wow.